Hi air signs. I didn't want a huge long video, so I did yours separately. Hope you don't mind. Makes you feel special. I'm going to do something slightly different today. I have been away because personal reasons. I've been as sick as a dog. I got through Christmas Day. I was just so ill. Anyway, so I've just been recovering, and this is the first day where I felt that I could do that. Anyway, I'm doing something slightly different today, and I'm loving it. So my Gemini inside me cannot stand to do the same thing too often because it winds me up. I get bored too quickly. So I'm going to pull two oracle cards, and it's pure advice. Pure advice. It's a general reading, so it won't be for everybody. But the thing to understand is that our over-spirit, over-soul guide knows what we need to see, and its job is to try and alert us to these messages that it puts forward, and it's our job to be alert enough to spot them. We've already had orphaned before. I think you've given something up. I think you are feeling on the outside. I think that there is some sort of loss with people, and you're feeling like you've lost. I mean, sorry, because I've said this whole speech again. I'm unsure of what to say and what not to say. You are somebody who is feeling on the outside and alone at the moment. But as I said with the other reading for, I think it was Virgo, you are not alone. You are amongst a sea of people feeling the same way. And there will come an end to this at some point. Now, the other was yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being. But, I mean, look, walking your dog, it doesn't have to be yoga, just walking your dog, or, I don't know, brushing your cat, whatever gives you peace and just calming and soothing. Exercise, great for your body to recirculate any bits that need a bit of circulation work done on it. I've forgotten the name of it now. Gosh, brain's going dead. But yeah, lymph glands, adrenals, that's what I was talking about, are essential to your well-being, peace of mind and spiritual growth right now. Yeah, so I'm with these two cards, boy. Okay, so Geminis, are you feeling it? Are you feeling the need to go within and do some self-nourishment? It feels like it here. It feels like, you know, gosh. But here's the thing, you're your own doctor. You are your own motivational speaker. And you have to be, because if you aren't, you're also your worst critic. So if you are the type of person who says, oh, no, I'd rather go to an expert and hear what they have to say. Well, you're your own expert in your body. You're your own expert of your mind. You create your life by what you first feel about yourself from the beginning. Change comes from within, not from somebody telling you what to do, because they can tell you, a motivational speaker can tell you what to do, but until you accept it and and you decide that you want to make a huge, massive change in your perspective and in your world, then nothing's going to alter, nothing's going to change. You'll listen to the speaker. Oh, it was really good. Oh, it really motivated me. But then you do nothing about it in your practical life because you've not really decided that you needed to do what this person said. You agreed with it, but you didn't make the decision to do it. Does that make any sense? Sorry. I haven't had my first cup of coffee yet. I've got to do it. So I'm going to do 3 cards now. My guide said to me that I was talking and saying I'm so bored of doing the readings the way they are. I don't like the format. It's just too much, too long. Video recordings take ages to download. And I just got advice. You need to just give advice. Stop doing the whole telling them what their life is. They know they're already in it. Just give advice from the cards. So that's what I'm going to do. So for love life relationships, the Tower. Well, that's new. That is definitely one card we haven't got because I keep getting the same repetitive cards. Oh, lovely. Oh, 3 cards that we haven't had before. So we have the Tower. So in love relationships, when one door closes, another opens. The Tower card is let go or be dragged as my favourite. Well, I haven't listened to her for ages actually, but Higher Source Tarot, and she always says let go or be dragged, and it always makes me giggle because it's so true. The decision that you couldn't make has been made for you out of love because you were never going to do it. So whatever it is, the advice is surrender to that which is gone. You were never going to get round to it, and so it's being done for your greater good. Needed to happen. It's a great card, the Tower card. Absolutely amazing card. I love it. I've got a story about that, but I won't tell you that now. Knight of Wands. Your advice here, this is a gallant guy with full of energy that with his orange horse of energy is running along this barren Egyptian background because in spite, well, it's sort of deeply esoteric, but it is also about what he can produce in even the driest and barrenest of lands. There is the potential for great heat, and where he's what do you call them, the lizard. It's not a lizard, you know what it is. It's almost an Ouroboros, but he's not yet complete. But boy, has he got the energy to have a jolly good try. So in general, your advice is really just go for it with that unabandoned passion. You've only got one life, guys. You can't waste it holding back things that need to be got rid of and walked away from or collapsed. You can't waste it feeling being in that mourning period. The advice that you're being given is to really surge forward. Just go for it, whatever it is. If you feel you want to do it, just go for it when you're ready. Okay. The advice over for finances is that there's a lot being kept secret. What do we talk about when we look at the High Priestess card? We have here somebody who's sitting and listening. First off, all right, sitting and listening. She's embracing 2 factors of the yin and the yang, the good and the bad. But she is the partner of the magician. She's also the partner of the star. She is the subconscious mind. She is potential. She is receiving secrets. She's seeing the world through the inner eye and looking at the things behind the veil, not necessarily the things that are going on in plain sight. And I always say the star card is doing what the high priestess is thinking about or has thought about. So I think take the time in your finances, realize that a lot is hidden from you right now. And with that in mind, bear that in mind, that what you think you're looking at is not necessarily what's actually going on. I'm going to do one more with that. Okay, so we've got a new chapters coming on. It's 0. It can go anywhere. He wanders in and out through the tarot deck. He's not the beginning, he's not the end, because he can turn up at any point. But it is optimistic. And there are lots of adventures ahead for the Fool. I'm going to pull one more. Yeah, so you're going to be given some form of opportunity. And I think the wands is it's the energy. I think somehow you've got to pull that energy out. Probably that energy is a bit sapped at the moment, but you're being asked to get that energy up. Oh, this should be a Taurus reading because I've certainly felt it. I'm a Taurus sun and a Cancer moon, and my Venus is in Gemini, so I'm a trip on a date. Right, let's go straight over then to our next people, and we go to Aquarius. I need that coffee. I need that coffee. Hello, Aquarius. Let's get your 2 oracle cards out. These are the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid. She always does beautiful cards. And then we'll do Messages from Angels by Doreen Virtue. Okay. I think I'm flagging. So would you, if you'd just done 10. 10 readings. To the sea. To the sea. I don't think I know what that one is. To the sea. It's 7, so it's definitely about reflection and assessment and decision making. Be reflective, you know. We'll just do one more. Oh. I just really want to shuffle because I keep getting the same cards, no matter how much I shuffle. Okay, so we have no conditions. No. Conditions aren't favourable right now. Wait or look into other options and ask the angels to help, guide and comfort you. What's that about? Let's go to 7. Being in flow, returning to source, recognising how pieces fit together, a natural pattern of events. Being in the flow. Returning to source, recognizing how pieces fit together. Okay. Okay, does that sound like anything, Aquarius, that you'd understand? Are you feeling the need to go out to the ocean, connect with nature again, recenter yourself? But some conditions aren't favourable right now, so let's see if the cards below will actually address which one it is. So we're going to do love, relationships, general, and career and finances. I don't do reversed. This is pure advice. Some people call this the fantasy card, but I call it just reflection, assessment, decision making. I mean, it's the Seven of Cups. With the Seven of Cups, you've got, it's very Scorpio, so you've got, there's options, choices, temptations, illusions, reality. Really, the difference between illusions and reality is if his emotions are in a manifesting state. So because we create, oh, how do I end that? Go. So if it remains a fantasy and he doesn't do anything forward to create it, because look, if you have a dream, you have to actually step out and make at least a few steps towards your dream in order for it to come into your life. If you just sat and just imagined something but never made a step towards it coming into fruition, it's probably not going to come into fruition. But those who walk in what they're imagining, what they want in their imagination to become reality, when they walk in it, and so I want such and such for my birthday. Well, no, that's not really a good one, because that's just manipulation. An example. Let me give you another one. Okay, so if you want to start a new business, then start a new business. But in order to do that, get a pad and pen. Stop drawing. Making lists. Create a logo. Start the ball rolling, and then it's almost like the universe matches it. And so, then you add a bit more, don't you? You do a bit more work to it, and then the universe will match it. Yeah, that's the difference between imagination and reality. But it all starts with choices of what we want to think on and dream on. So that's what you're being asked to do with relationships, family and friends. What do you want? Well, if you want a relationship with your family, you've got to interact with them. If you want to be left alone, then turn your phone off. That starts from the process of making what was fantasy into a reality. But here this person has a choice. There is lots out there. Not quite sure what it's saying there, apart from the obvious one of be choosy and then go for it. Come up, make a decision, possibly. Imagination produces reality. So yeah, I'm going to leave it like that. Whatever it is with family, friends, imagination produces reality. But I would say it also, start talking about it. What do you want? We'll start talking about it. Now, general reading then, here we have the moon. So 18 is 9. We are now into completion. The moon is present and we are passing through the towers of rebirth. And this, you can talk about this being shadow development, you know, mastering intuition and the darker side of it. But for me it's 18, which turns down to 9. You're being brought into a new cycle. A new cycle is finishing in general. And that's why I think you need to go to the rebalancing of the sea, go within. And then finances, we have the 8 of accomplishment and action and great energy being shown, coming towards you. And I kind of like, to me it's like getting a surfboard, this card. It's like getting a surfboard, watching for the waves, and knowing when is the right time to jump on the surfboard to catch the wave. That's what I kind of feel that this whole reading is about. Know when it's time. Okay, but manifest your dreams. Get them going. Get them going, because a time is coming when it will. But it said on this card here, no, conditions aren't favourable right now. Wait, or look into other options and ask the angels to help guide and comfort you. Right, lastly, I'm going to go to the Libras. So last one. I have an awful feeling. Have I done Libra already? Oh, I heaven hope not. Okay. Hi, Libras. At the bottom of the list. How are you? And I hope you've had a good January and a good Christmas throughout. I have not, but I'm getting better. So all is well with the world. Let's see what your guide, your oversoul, has got to say to you for February. Bearing in mind that, oh, what awful. I think I'm going to have to go through these. Some of you are going to cry. These need bending. I think somewhere along the line they've gotten a bit bent and they're just not working. Okay, sorry, I'm waffling. Right, Libra, let's keep this going. Remember, it's a general reading for advice, and it's all about giving you advice. You know what's going on in your life. You don't need me telling you. I'm just going to give you advice on relationships, general. Ooh. I don't know how that got in. And career and finances. Now, so far, I've actually gotten pretty much the same cards in one way or another, and it seems to be the same sort of feel for this February. We've got to help heal this situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. Empathy, putting yourself in someone else's shoes. The yang of creativity, birth, life. One of the magician, producing. So we've got two at the moment. It feels very two different conversations there. Okay. So Libras, sorry. For advice for your love life, hold something back. Don't let it all show. It's a warning. Here we have some form of growth on the walls, or groups, or collaboration. And you're being asked to keep a new beginning in the background. Underneath you, be a statue. Don't give anything away. And then you will have the 4, which is what the number is, of foundation and stability in your life. Something is being formulated, but you've got to keep something back from this collaboration, whatever that is. The general theme is one of a fresh start. I'm not going to say any more than that. It's a fresh start. Probably this is where the yang comes in. Is somebody breaking up here? Wonder if that's what it is. Ace of Wands for career and finances. So when we talk about the Aces of Wands, we're talking about being passionate and powerful, and it's a moment of ambition, a moment of drive, and activity. So in finances, I'm going to pick another card. Yeah, you've got a fresh start. It's a fresh start. One door closes, another one opens. You're being a gift that will help you financially or career-wise to have more stability. But you're asked here not to tell everyone about it. Don't know why, but don't tell everyone about it. And that's all I'm going to say on that. All right, bye Libras, and I promise I'm back in action. I'll see everybody on, probably during the minis. I'll do some shorts for the week. Bye.